Beekeepers, Varroa mites. What Varroa mites? You know, you get these beekeeping supply stores that make money selling you Varroa mite treatments. Better be. On page 74 of their latest catalog 2023, they talk about Varroa mite management, all the things you need to do to get Varroa mites. Is there any mention in this catalog about the toxic chemicals? I could not find any mention whatsoever about the toxic chemicals. 10 years experience beekeeping. 2019, I had a crop farmer south of me on a windy day planting corn and spraying or whatever. A couple hours after I saw him out there in the field, my bees were dying. Those chemicals killed my honeybees quicker than any Varroa mite ever did, all right? So, and then the next day I called the state of Michigan because that family, when I called them, they didn't come out to apologize. So I got the state involved. And they rushed right out like they really cared about my honeybees and took samples. And then a month after they took samples, they told me, yeah, your bees died from the chemicals that crop farmer used. Then a month or so after that, they told me the crop farmer did nothing wrong and it wasn't windy that day. They basically lied to me, all right? Your government lies to you. Every time your government says something, they lie to you. And every time the corporation tells you something, they're telling you something so they can make money, all right? There is no treatment for toxic chemicals. But they'll try to tell you your honeybees are dying from Varroa mites. And they could make money selling you all these toxic, or these treatments for these, I don't know where they're at because I don't buy them. All these treatments for Varroa mites. They're in here somewhere. I'll pause. I'll find it. Okay, here we go. Varroa treatment. Varroa mite treatment. They can make a lot of money selling you products to get rid of Varroa mites. Do they make any money selling you any products to get rid of the toxic chemicals in your hive? It's already been proven. The toxic chemicals these crop farmers spray all year long. They don't do it so much during the winter, but spring, summer, and fall, it's in your hive. It's in the wax, it's in the pollen, it's in the honey. It's already been proven. You can go on the internet and find that information, okay? The toxic chemicals are killing your honeybees faster than these Varroa mites. I don't treat for Varroa mites in the spring. I have to treat them in the fall because the commercial beekeepers come back and they bring back their Varroa mites along with their honeybees. And you see, I just got done doing splits. And I've got all these deeps that I'm going to put in these hives that are still large enough after doing the split to add another deep. And then a few weeks after I add a deep, if they keep growing, then I'll add another medium. But if I had issues with Varroa mites, why are my honeybee colonies still growing? Okay? I have issues getting them through winter because of the toxic chemicals. Instead of living 5 to 6 months, they only live 3 to 4 months during the winter. It shortens the bee's life. That's why the colonies get really small and I have to bring them inside during the winter, protect them from the cold. But as soon as it warms up, I can bring them out. You see this colony here? And this one here I had brought inside during winter, towards the end of winters. That one too. That one too. How are they doing? Well, they're still alive. See? They may not be the largest colony in the world, and maybe they're not ready for a second deep, but they're still alive. Why are they having a hard time? It's not the fucking Varroa mites, you fucking assholes. It's the fucking toxic chemicals these crop farmers spray, okay? I've been doing this for 10 years. I ought to fucking know by now. It's the toxic chemicals killing my honeybees and slowing them down, all right? So all these deeps here, I'm going to be putting them on today before it rains. It's supposed to rain later today. I'm not treating for Varroa mites. These colonies will grow through the summer, and they'll be picking up these toxic chemicals from these crop farmers. During the summer, your bees get replaced right away. But during the winter, when the queen stops laying, she's not replacing those dead workers anymore. Instead of, like again, I'll tell you, instead of living 5 to 6 months through winter when your queen's not laying, they only live 3 to 4 months. So your your colony shrinks. That's why I have to monitor my clusters all winter long. And any cluster that gets really small, I bring them in. Because if I leave the small cluster outside in the cold, they get chilled and they will die. And vinyl farm, an insulated hive is not going to help them. If you don't have enough BTOs to heat that hive, insulating it's not going to help, all right? A large, healthy colony doesn't need to have an insulated hive. It's been proven. All beekeepers know that. You want to keep them out of the wind. You don't want the cold air blowing through the hive. That's just common sense. But you don't need to insulate the hive, all right? So here I've got proof. A crop farmer killed my honeybees. I did not get reimbursed for them. I've lost probably $1,000 worth of bees. And the government tried to lie, or the government's lying to me, telling me the crop farmer did nothing wrong. It's all bullshit. Your government's corrupt, controlled by the corporations, the chemical corporations, and then you got your beekeeping supply stores that are making money selling you all these products that you probably really don't need. I use a Varroa vaporizer with acylic acid that I don't buy the acylic acid from Better Bee. Look at that, 35 grams, $9, and then 350 grams, $47. You can buy a 10-pound bag off of eBay or Walmart.com for 30 bucks. A whole lot cheaper instead of getting ripped off from your local beekeeping supply company. All right? I don't know how many more videos I need to make before you guys wake up. Your government is not on your side. They're on the side of the rich people. The rich people control your politicians and your government. They pretend like they're trying to help you, but they're actually just trying to get your money. All right? I don't know what more I need to say. Everybody knows the government's corrupt. You ought to know. If the government's corrupt, they're not helping you. They're helping themselves, all right? They're helping them. Politicians, all they're concerned about is getting rich. And when they get done doing their political job, they're being in the government, they can go to these corporations to get a good job making millions of dollars a year. Nancy Pelosi is a good example of that, okay? Thank you.